Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm sitting out here outside of Old Country Buffet going to eat breakfast with my wife. And it occurred to me that technically I was breaking the law here in Pennsylvania. They just passed a law saying that you can't talk on your cell phone while driving. But I was. Anyway, there was a police officer literally on the median watching me talk on my cell phone. I was at a stoplight, and I looked over when the light, when everybody was starting to move, when the light was turning green, and he just looked at me and laughed. And I waved to him, he waved back, nothing happened. And it's a whatever thing. But then it got me thinking, if he isn't going to do his job, which is as minor as pulling me over. Now granted, I'm glad that he didn't, because that would have sucked if I got a fine or whatever the case may be, even a warning. I don't want to stop for anything. But if he didn't do something that minor, and he didn't want to take time out of his day to stop me from potentially causing an accident, harm to myself or harm to others, what makes you think that a police officer, or anybody else for that matter, just because it's their job, is going to take time out of their day and out of their safety and everything like that to respond to a call about somebody with a gun? Now, I mean, the question, the obvious, that was the question, but I mean, really think about this. Like, say a stranger would call me up, right? Say, yo, I don't know who you are, but if you have a gun and it's a legal carry gun, there's somebody in my house, can you get him out? Well, the answer I'm going to give is no. I'm not, because I have a family. I have myself to worry about. I have my daughter. I have my wife. And when it comes down to it, I have my dogs. They're my best friends. No, I'm not going to help you. I'm sorry. If we were in a public situation and that may be the case, then yes. But I'm not going to purposely come to your house to protect you. Now, if you were my friend, then the situation's a little different. But police officers, 99% of the time, they don't know you. So, while they're out, sitting at traffic lights or sitting at your local convenience store getting a coffee or whatever the case may be, and I'm not saying that they're lazy, I'm not saying that at all, but when that call comes across the radio, and we all know that police don't stop crimes. They solve crimes, but they don't stop crimes. Crimes happen in a matter of seconds. And unless the police officer is right next to you, those seconds play a big part. Now, basically what I'm asking you is, do you think that just because they're getting paid, I don't know, maybe $30,000? I know in my town, it's a small town, so they're not making a lot of money. You think they're going to risk that, their lives, their family, and their health for someone that they don't know, and just drop everything they're doing and, just come busting in the door and guns blazing? Do you think that would be the case? Put yourself in their situation. And I really want you to think about this because, it makes a lot of sense to me. And just as that cop didn't stop me for something so minor, it was still against the law. All he did was just, he smiled and waved at me. Which, whatever. I understand the gun is a lot different. Somebody robbing you or something like that is a lot different than, a cell phone call. But it's the same principle. Meaning that I was still breaking the law. Something could have happened. It didn't, but something could have happened. And I just want everybody to exercise their right as a free American, no matter your race, color, creed, religious background, whatever the case may be. You have a right to protect yourself. Not only does it say so in the Constitution, it's in the Bible. You have a right to protect yourself. It was always an eye for an eye. It's not like that anymore. Some cases, but hardly ever. I just want to see what you guys think about police officers and how they're doing their jobs, and what you feel as a nation when it comes to defending yourself. Now, I know everybody is like, oh yeah, it's we definitely got to defend ourselves, and everybody has to have guns. And if that's the case, then yeah, right down here, I have my Glock with me, which I carry all the time. So I'm not worried about myself. But for those of you that work night shift jobs or closed and are getting out at all hours of the night, and you don't have anything to protect yourself with other than your fists when somebody has a gun, it just kind of baffles me. Like, everybody's so quick to basically get rid of a gun except for when you need it. So basically what people are saying now, especially after some crazy lunatic psychos goes and kills little kids and all that kind of shit, is basically guns are bad except for when they're convenient to me, which really pisses me off. Like, I had this debate with my friend the other day. Like, I said, what if somebody comes in and tries to take your daughter or rape your wife or anything like that? Oh, I'd fucking kill him. Well, not, and he's opposed to guns. Not if you don't have a gun, you're not, and he does. If you have a knife, you better pray to God that you're fucking accurate with that knife at throwing that shit, because you won't even get close to somebody with a knife. So I had this argument with him, and oh yeah, well, around here's a safe neighborhood, and it can't happen here. Yeah, well, that's what everybody thinks. Around here is safe, and da 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 da. It's kind of just a bunch of horse shit. So, like I said, we are living in a prison planet. What I mean by that is, there's no longer an eye for an eye like it was back in the old days. It's more, you're gonna go to jail. There's child molesters that get out of jail that molest way more than one little girl or a little boy, which is fucking ridiculous. And there's murderers that get out of jail, rapists that get out of jail. I mean, there's hardly anything as a death penalty anymore, because everybody knows when you hear the word death penalty, holy shit, let's all fucking feel sorry for this fucking asshole that does all this shit. And, no, we can't kill him because then we're just the same people as him. Well, I don't really feel like paying for this guy or girl either. That's going to sit for the rest of their life. That could be 70, 80 years in jail. I don't really feel like it's my responsibility to pay for these low-life pieces of shit and give them a meal and give them food and water and a TV and shit. You might as well just not arrest the motherfucker. So he has to live in a jail cell. So, you still got the same shit you do at home. You just can't leave. I don't know, just shit. This just pisses me off, and we need to come together as a nation and defend our Second Amendment right. We need to do this. I mean, I cannot stress it enough to you guys. I cannot stress it enough. We need to do this. They're trying to take away our guns. They're trying to take away everything. I mean, the government bought, like $80 trillion billion of ammo just so that we can't have it. I mean, come on. When are you people going to wake the fuck up and fight back? I mean, it doesn't have to be a physical fight, but make your voice fucking heard, people. Anything that you want to know, feel free to comment, ask questions, how I feel about things, leave your comment how you feel about things, anything like that. I know everybody thinks he's crazy, but I'm totally a Ted Nugent supporter. Alex Jones, Prison Planet TV, InfoWars, check it out on YouTube. Like I said, just get your facts straight and understand what's going on in the country that you call free. Because every day we are getting closer and closer to all of our freedoms getting taken away. And it's not going to happen to me. You're going to put me in a body bag before anybody, I don't care who it is, anybody comes and tries to take my guns so that I can't protect myself, my family, my property. That was my right. Everybody said that was my right. And now they're basically just saying, well, fuck your right, because we have a lot more guns and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, I beg to differ, and I hope you guys do too. This is Country Boy. Take it easy, guys. Leave your comments and posts below. Thank you.